pillow over her face too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the best medicine for babies and their mothers when they want to. You just put the pillow over their face, not too long, just till they stop kicking.
Yeah, really, really.
Yeah,
We don't phone that.
Don't leave me with your kid.
phone.
Don't leave me with your kid.
I ain't, nigga. Fuck, you talking about putting a pillow over the fucking kid's face?
Give him a
That a
little
NyQuil and Benadryl.
Give him a little bit of whiskey shit.
This nigga.
Roseanne said applesauce and Benadryl. That's what Roseanne said.
Nigga, this Third Post Media podcast, no mics, and
Round
as
table
usual,
discussion.
as usual, we start with dumb shit from Derrick.
Yeah.
Dumb shit from
I
Derrick.
should be a consultant.
Of what? Dumb shit?
Yeah.
Really?
Like Paul Mooney.
Consultant of dumb shit.
Like Paul Mooney used to do.
His shit is different, nigga.
I see no difference.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Paul Mooney?
From
He's your
the
ass.
Chappelle Show.
From Chappelle Show,
From the
the
Chappelle
comedian.
Show.
Oh, I seen Chappelle show.
But he said, ask a black guy.
Yeah.
Pull
You
up.
ask a black guy, and I'm gonna tell you my method. If you don't like it, you ain't got to do it. I prefer you to do it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
You know, so we got this shit sitting on the table.
Capri Sun.
What's
Damn, that's know what it is.
It's called Sangray, but I don't know how to pronounce that first word.
Capriccio?
Capriccio. That's what
I'm
it's.
assuming because it's a fucking
I thought it was sangria.
It is sangria.
Yeah, it's Capriccio.
Sangria.
Sangria.
There we go. Cause I seen this shit on social media, like hella people, you know,
Everybody.
and I don't get why. Like why all of a sudden why this shit popping all the
I
time.
ain't seen it.
I'm getting a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? But what
I ain't
made
buy it
them,
until I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, I'm about to try this shit.
Right.
Right. About 20 girls, I'm like, I'm not
right? But what made them start to be like,
The
oh,
bottom.
I think one
it
person.
do look like it's a nice looking bottle.
I think one person just tried it and they was like, this shit good as fuck.
You know what I think? You know what I think it was though? The company, whoever made this shit, Capriccio, whatever fuck y'all
Capri Sun, baby.
Alright, so
Capri Sun.
they paid one of these influencers to tweet about the bottle, but they paid them not to put ad.
Okay.
Right?
Maybe.
So, you know people gonna follow. They had to get somebody they know was gonna follow, and then that shit was just like it just kept going. Cause I ain't never heard it. I don't know if I heard of this shit. Listen, if it ain't Hennessy, I ain't heard of it. Hennessy, Douce.
Everything brown for me.
But also when I was younger, I used to drink a lot of Amsterdam.
Mud slides.
When I was hanging around with my homie Joe. When I was hanging around with Joe, we used to drink a lot of like $5 holla. On some
bullshit.
It was some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yes, nigga. What else we was
It's more
drinking?
embalming fluid.
But like I said, and then I see like
It was good as fuck. That's why
I
I
ain't
don't
even
buy
taste this
it.
shit yet.
You
This is
wouldn't
my
even
first
know
time.
it. You wouldn't even know it's like alcohol.
It's like juice.
It's like juice.
Oh yeah, that's definitely like
It's
juice.
juice.
You drinking enough of it.
You
You know?
That's like juice.
Motherfucker might be spending the night. Nah.
That's like juice.
Nah, I'd be alright.
It's straight up juice with a touch of something.
How much alcohol in it?
15.
13.9.
I was close. I ain't never look at it.
I mean, so for a lightweight, a few cups of this gonna put them on their
Don't
ass.
get that to your mama. That's too much for your mama. Then what she said, drinking.
Damn, I didn't realize this motherfucker was so hard.
Yeah, it was.
It looked like a plastic bottle.
They sure do. Maybe she was in here drinking. What the hell we was drinking? The little cool, what the fuck them things called?
All
Wine coolers.
it was either Mike Hard lemonade.
Oh, that's real easy stuff.
His mama can't take that.
Nigga,
How many?
she had like 2 or 3.
She was mama. She was damn near falling over right here.
Oh,
Me and him.
no.
No, she had, it was 2.
I
It
was
was
like
2.
a 6-pack.
Yeah, because
Mom
Taj
ain't no drinker. And she gonna see this and she gonna be like, boy, but listen, mom, you ain't no goddamn drinker.
Right, shut up. Maybe you said she almost died drinking Hennessy.
No, it wasn't regular Hennessy though.
Oh, was that white?
It was
Dark.
it was that Hennessy white stuff.
No.
And that shit.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, but she damn near.
She know.
Yeah, I was sitting on the computer and I heard they had coughing up a storm.
Oh, no.
I
nigga came in talking
I
about.
stepped right here. I was like, you alright? And she was like, yeah. Damn near died. She was about to cough up a lung. All I could say was, drink some water. And I walked back to the computer shit.
She said like she's rolling up shit. This motherfucker coughing up her whole chest and heat. Drink some water.
Yeah, she would be alright. Drink some water.
If I ask you if you alright, you tell me yeah.
You alright?
I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna
Right.
be like, oh, well, alright. But if you be like, nah, okay, alright,
Then we gotta talk about
I'm gonna call 911.
Did y'all ever look up like where this company started at, or do they make other
I mean, Capri Sun started a long time ago. And,
Capri Sun?
That's how this is close.
Because then I guess some competitors, whoever their direct competitors is, probably put out that meme about them having HIV in the liquor.
Oh, that shit was stupid.
Yeah, it was fake. You could tell it was Photoshop. It was obvious.
I guess we all gonna
We all got AIDS. Magic Johnson, what's up, bro?
No, but and then it's like, you know how that shows you how stupid the public is when y'all don't know how.
actually believe that they are the most retarded.
And then when you don't know how HIV or AIDS is contracted.
Right.
Like once that shit hit the air,
bodily fluids.
you like, come on, now. Ain't nobody finna inject the shit in the bottle. You gonna catch it. It'd be dirty as hell for them to do it, but you can get AIDS.
It'd be bogus. I wouldn't know how to feel if somebody did that.
Right.
You just wake up.
See that tablet right there?
Yeah.
Let me get that. Cause I'm gonna look these motherfuckers up. Let's see if I can invest in their ass. I got $30.
That's like
You think Pepsi and Coca-Cola do the same shit?
What?
Throw dirt on the television.
Oh hell yeah! I guarantee you. I won't be surprised if they was owned by the same company and they was still doing that silly shit.
It tastes the same to me.
I don't know. Pepsi
Coca-Cola's stronger, especially when it's cold.
Yeah, Pepsi got like the real sweet
They
taste.
both got that shot of Hennessy type. Ugh,
They like
you drink
steam
that
to
shit
it.
super cold.
Yeah.
That shit hit the back of your
That's
neck.
how Coke feel to me.
Right, but to
I don't
me,
even drink pop
they,
no more.
yeah, I think I had the last pop I had was 7-Up like some days ago, and we got rid of that shit.
You know, the only time you really drink pop is when you
Matter of
like
fact,
eating out.
when Scott was here.
Yeah.
Only time I drink pop is when I mix it with liquor.
I don't drink pop with liquor. I like my
really?
lesson with that.
I like my
Oh,
shit.
no.
I like my liquor with
Straight
Mr.
or-
Pierce,
Yeah.
orange juice.
Yep.
I
Juice
juice people.
or straight? Pop.
No, but it's like this much juice, this much liquor. You
Back
just
in-
need to take that edge up off of it a little
Back
bit.
when I was drinking a lot, yeah, he was almost just straight. Yeah, we gotta put some hair
I
on
got
this
taste. I got a working tongue still. So.
I mean, now I figure if he was around some years, like maybe 4 years ago,
Boy,
boy, we used to
throwing bottles, boy.
That motherfucker bottles are going quick.
We don't fuck with the hen like that no more. We do the douce.
I still fuck with
You ain't
it.
never had it?
I fuck with it, but I don't not like we used to though. We don't buy bottles like we used to. I buy more douce.
Yeah, he buy more
I ain't
douce.
never had that either.
I'm still hen.
You ain't never had douce?
No.
It's like hen, but a lot smoother.
Way smooth. It's like Remy. It's closer to Remy. It's a little stronger than Remy though. Remy only strong when it's fucking hot. It's room temperature. When it's cold,
I mean,
it's
Hennessy,
smooth.
because I was at the liquor store with my cousin the other day, and motherfucking, we saw a bottle of Hennessy, $149.
A regular bottle?
What
Not
the
a
fuck?
regular bottle,
Oh,
but
the
I'm just
XO,
saying, the XO shit.
Okay.
That's what we use with Shine.
Yeah, you already know who I was with, nigga.
Shine. Shine was the dark skin ass. They only bumped the prices though. He dark as hell.
I'm trying not to just drink it so quickly.
I
want
am.
to enjoy it, but
It's good.
I can go this shit so quick.
You really
I can too. I'm trying to like contain myself.
I bought another bottle the other day and it's already gone.
I can see why. I also see why $11.99.
Yeah.
Nigga, motherfuckers gonna.
No, I bought it for the two bottles for $11. It was on sale at
Oh shit.
Because my mama only
Denny's.
paid. My mama only paid $15 for her wine. She drank Colorado Zinfandel. My dad, $15. She'd be like, go get the big jug. They got the big jug. The little one's like $6. She get like 2 of them.
Yeah, it was on sale. It was sale. It was supposed to be like 12. We got like 6. I'm like, back. I'm getting 2 of these motherfuckers.
Only thing
If
with
it's
my
that
mama,
good, I'm getting 2.
I don't care if my mama see this. Only thing with her, she drank that wine, she a whole nother motherfucking person.
That's something my dad is.
She quiet.
He get drunk, he turns to a whole other man.
Man.
He a
You
male,
seen my mama drink?
male stripper,
Yeah, one time.
firefighter, all over.
Loud as hell.
Yeah.
She loud as hell. One
You
guy had to
motherfucking
catch her.
Wikipedia page. They ain't got a Wikipedia page yet.
I had to catch her
I
ass.
don't know,
Monday.
this type of appreciate it.
She's like, come help me.
I did that shit.
See,
My mom was like, come help me. I was like, what's wrong? I'm drunk.
I'm drunk as fuck.
I'm like, okay, come on, stand up. She stood up. She almost went back. I had to catch her. And I caught her. I almost fell with her. I was like, see, look, we both can't be falling now.
Hey, so it's a Spanish drink.
Yeah.
I was
Obviously, Capriccio, that gotta be Spanish.
I mean, it could have been Italian. I really thought it was Italian.
Right.
Sangria, that
It's
sounds
from
Italian.
Florida. Oh, shit.
We sitting in the church still trying to figure out. On to the next topic, man.
True. I forgot what's the next one.
You got
shit,
water,
but
chasing it with water.
No, because I had just eat that Chinese food, and I definitely need to be drinking some water after that shit. That shit salty as fuck.
Yeah, motherfucker, boy.
No, but
Blood pressure high as hell.
remember I told him a story the other day, and I ended up calling old girl. Remember the story I told you?
It's a lot of shit you talk. The one with the water on your back and
The
sweat hard.
yeah.
That shit.
I called
was
her.
hilarious.
I called her.
Wow.
I was just because that fucking because those people talking about it. And I called her ass.
Them girl, he was having sex with.
Listen, so
yeah, let me know.
This shit hilarious.
it was a few years back. I was out of shape, man. I was bigger than what I am. I weigh about 205 now. I was about damn near 220.
Little was hell.
That's not much better.
Right, but it like I was out of shape though.
Okay.
So it wasn't like muscle. That shit was fat. And I was out of shape, and I decided to fuck this girl and shit, nigga. I was like 15 pumps in. I was sweating.
5.
5? I was exaggerating. I'm a 15.
Solid 15.
Solid 15. Solid 15 pumps. I was sweating. I was sweating. I was
ran a whole mile.
man. I don't know. Listen.
People tell you how you almost killed her.
I'm drenching sweats. I'm on top of her.
Right.
And motherfucking sweat started building up on my back.
Okay. You got a
And so I must have, instead of just lifting up this way, I don't know, I lifted up somewhere, the sweat it's just like a waterfall just hit her. Like, it was like a puddle of sweat just came and just hit her.
He damn near killed her. He was wetter than
It
her.
didn't necessarily get in her mouth. Listen, we ain't gonna have you the same jokes twice. Fuck you.
We saying it on camera now. He laughed though.
Hey, but I was out of it. I was tired.
Man, this guy was wrong.
Man,
Y'all gotta be hot. I'm hot as hell now.
listen, you just turn that up. But I was out of shape. That's all you got to say about that shit.
Yeah.
And bitch almost drowned in my sweat.
Yeah.
No, but also she thought she did something. Bitch, I was out of shape.
Oh, she was like,
I
did that.
I guess she called some her cousin.
You should say you slept like a newborn.
I slept like a fucking, like I had just worked 12-hour shifts. Kid you not. Matter of fact,
Team Minnesota work.
This
man, I was out of shape, and then she called her cousin, her sister, whoever the hell that was, to her. I just put it on him. He sleeping.
The work on his
He didn't do shit. I was out of shape.
That nigga was in a coma.
I was out of it.
She worked shit out of it.
Fucking puddle of sweat, just waterfall.
Oh yeah, you said you got a crap on your side and everything.
Nigga, I was fucked
Hey,
up.
but you get them sometimes, man.
Don't you know how you, like, if you ever play ball or run and you get like that
Like
soreness right here?
Yeah, we can breathe.
Nigga,
You like, ah.
I was like,
Exactly. You like,
shit,
fuck.
bitch had the nerve to ask he was like, no, but we gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Sitting there with a single tear.
All right.
Right, we gonna keep
Round
going.
2.
Shit, listen,
This bottle finna be gone.
Oh, I already know.
do some motherfucking cardio. Get your cardio right. Especially if she athletic, get your fucking cardio right.
She was athletic.
Not really.
She was one
But
of them
she was,
look
she
like
was
they
a
work
slim
out
chick.
together.
She was, yeah. She had ass like old girl you showed me on Facebook.
Oh. Shout out to you, you got a fat ass.
What's her name? What's her name?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can go
hey,
there.
hey, maybe we get her on the podcast.
Confidentiality in you.
We
I
get
don't
her on the
even know- I don't know
podcast.
if she in the city, so I don't even know.
Yeah, that ass
I
was
just
nice.
know I comment on the post and she be reacting to
But
it.
as I always say, little booties matter.
All booties matter.
Little booties matter, just not as much as big booties.
To him. I love me a little booty. Nah. Body motherfucker. Well, I got a big booty too, but it don't fit the way the little
Really?
Yeah. I gotta elaborate.
Fuck out of here with that shit. But yeah,
Nah. Biscuit.
I'm not banging chicks who athletic.
Cause you can't keep up? Alright.
I mean, now I can,
I don't want
but
to say it.
I don't know, man. You pretty old.
I ain't old, nigga. I'm 26. What you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, hating ass nigga. How old are you?
23.
Scott older than me.
Don't matter. Scott
ain't here, but he older than me.
Scott never said he had a performance problem.
How many niggas gonna admit that they was fucking out of shape doing fucking a chick?
Nah, you right.
That's it. Only reason I even said that yesterday because it was a reflection of what Curtis was a few years ago.
He came out of nowhere. We sit here talking about some other shit. Tell me why. A puddle built up on my back. And I leaned over and almost drowned a bit. He came out of nowhere with the shit. We talking about some other shit.
I forget what we was talking about, but that was in
reference
reference
to
to
it was relevant, but it came out of nowhere.
It was relevant to what the hell we
and
was
he
talking
tell me
about.
a lot of stories, but that's the first time I ever heard that shit. That shit was hilarious.
That's funny as fuck.
Because you always talk about the 40-year-old that talks a lot of new shit.
Oh yeah, that 40-year-old was a freak. But no, I wouldn't even say that. I would say I was inexperienced and she knew what she was doing. Taught me a lot.
She was like Naomi Banks.
Huh?
The porn star?
Oh yeah, that black chick. Man, she about 40-some years old. Chick sort of get down in the porn.
Boy, she be getting down. Oh yeah, we gonna discuss porn.
That's cool. It's cool.
I'm
ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, but shorty, I was 18. She was 40-some odd. Kids about my age, probably older than me.
Word. Oh.
And she showed a nigga how to have sex, probably.
You ain't doing it right. Let me show you. Fat.
Showed a nigga how to properly do things.
I want that nigga everything. Y'all saying the royal wedding? Why everybody talking about this shit?
And why everybody bitching that Gambino for dating the white shit?
He did. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a whole like.
Because
this
is America. And
well, on the topic of the royal wedding, don't give a fuck.
I really don't. I'm American. I don't give a fuck about what's going
That's
on.
some shit all the way over there. All the way the fuck over there.
They.
I mean, Megan. What's the Megan Markle? What you say?
Megan Good.
I was thinking Megan Good. So
it was like her name like Megan Markle or some shit like that.
I know she like half black and half some other shit.
My mama watched a show that she used to star in called Suits or some shit like that, like Suits.
USA Network.
Yeah.
That she was in that.
No, I don't know. I know Prince Harry is the nigga that Prince, you know.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, ain't much to talk about because it's like
who gives a fuck?
I say these motherfuckers, them British ladies, they the British ladies wear hats like black church women.
Yeah.
That shit be mad crazy. That's the only thing I can think of every time I see one of the British chicks hat.
Well, I never.
Black church girl women.
Old ladies.
Old ladies.
Grandmas.
Them big ass hats. Stylish. They got a new hat every Sunday.
I guarantee you walk in a black church now, you gonna find one.
Oh yeah.
Sitting in the front. That's why they all sit.
All in the front.
Front to the middle, never in the back.
Hey, you gotta sit behind one of them when you want to fall asleep.
There's people like us in the back that don't know what the hell going on. We done did some shit yesterday. We
sitting there like the whole time you nod,
man, black churches go so long.
And then you just like
sound like Gary.
Y'all have been to a white church, bro?
It's 4 o'clock.
It be like 40 minutes.
Damn.
Go to a black church, you know, for half your day. 6 hours.
Oh, these motherfuckers across
you at work. You in the work still.
I see them motherfuckers go in there early as fuck this morning.
Shit, my family. These motherfuckers go to church in the morning.
Sunday morning.
To like now.
Right. Oh shit. My grandmother on my father's side, boy, they been to church all. One time I went to church and I was like, never again. Went to church early.
That's how I am now.
Went to church early in the day, nigga.
Fuck my head.
Because they church a little different. They like black. They believe they got this picture of black Jesus on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Kings and Queens type church shit. I forget what it's called. They ain't Baptist or nothing like that. I don't think. Whatever the fuck it is. It was early in the fucking day, and it was nighttime when I woke up.
Oh, fuck that. That's what happened with me, man. I went with my aunties to church, man.
I was a shorty at that time.
I was too, man. I was like 6, 7, man.
They
had dance practice. Yeah. I'm like, first of all, I didn't know the church had all this. Choir practice, dance. I'm like,
Sunday school, all that.
Bible study.
Bible study, all on the same day.
I got shit to do.
Yeah. Even though I didn't.
I just want to go and watch TV. I just want to chill.
I mean, that's something to do.
Right. I know I shouldn't be sleeping this good in the goddamn church.
Right.
That shit put me to sleep. I'm so fucking good.
You like fucking.
You got the marks on your face and shit.
Right.
Nah, man. Fuck that. I ain't go. I said never again. My grandma after that. Why you don't never go to church? Shit, why you though?
Shit. Exactly.
I ain't got the time for it.
Shit, why I gotta give him my whole fucking day?
I ain't finna give him my whole Sunday. Sunday, God rested. I'm gonna rest.
Right. Shit, and then you thinking like, I could just read the Bible at the crib.
I can praise the Lord from the crib.
Man, you can YouTube the Bible.
Amen. You can hear me.
I mean, but church is like it's a part of culture. If you religious, part of your religious culture to go and go in with the community and pray.
Church is a business too. I got 5.
I think I ain't got no goddamn kids.
So y'all gonna put the religion thing on y'all kids?
Hell no. I can't be a freak.
It's gonna right. That's how I'm thinking.
This is my religious belief. First of all, I don't believe in none of this religious shit because it's man-made. Bible's man-made. Everything and then people starting wars over this shit and everything. I can't follow nothing like that.
But I don't believe.
Because eventually,
I believe them all at once.
Right. I said the same thing on last podcast. I said, so essentially, all them follow the same fucking God.
Right. And just because think about it, PNG was one thing. The shit broke off in different countries. Right. So they got their own story.
But people want
different messages.
Right.
And if you think about it, these motherfuckers started wars and shit, getting angry. It's no different from gang members.
Yeah.
Y'all just. You mad at this other religion.
Right. Every religion got blood on their hands.
Exactly. So I'll just be like, I'm not religious. I believe in God.
People who follow religion
right.
got blood on their hands.
I believe in God, but I believe in my God. I'm not sitting up here saying I'm a Christian, Baptist, Muslim, none of that. Don't try to force no religion on it because you make it shut down.
But with every kid, like us, I went to church when I was younger.
I did too.
I went to church. I don't know how many, maybe every Sunday up until a certain age, I chose not to follow that religion. So if I had kids, they can find their own way. Just like
I'll expose them to church. I'm not gonna keep them away from church, but I'm gonna let them know you don't have to do this. Like we was raised, some of my cousins had to go to church.
Sometimes I have to go to church.
A lot of black families make their kids go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got all my little cousins go to church now because their mamas is heavily into it. My mama was one of the type where, look, I don't feel like getting up going to church. You ain't gotta go.
See, that's how I think my mom was. Cause at first we was going a lot, and then I feel like she worked at the post office. She was like, "It's my only day out."
No way. My mama loved her weekends. She started going to church when she started working full time at a medical center Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. She like Saturday and Sunday is me time.
Yeah.
So she ain't gotta go. I gotta go. My grandma was one of them. You got to go.
No, Saturday is my cleaning day. She ain't want to do shit. Mama ain't cook. She ain't do shit on her day.
She cook on Sunday. My mama cook on Sunday. Every Sunday. Right. Sunday dinner. I get tired of this shit. I keep telling people.
Yeah, we used to do Sunday dinner a lot. Then,
lucky you. I get tired of that shit. She cook
the
same shit.
Yeah. I guess they used to do it since we were younger, but as we got older, I guess it slowly we grown that shit.
Yeah. She still cook
own shit.
Cause we go, we still go. I still go visit my grandmother all the time. Shit. So
I wish I could.
It's something you instill in your kids for them to do with their kids.
Oh, it's just my grandma.
I wish I could go visit my grandma. She lived with me.
Oh shit.
That mother boy. My other grandma.
I was living with her. I had to move. I couldn't live.
Man,
I couldn't.
I had that point. We both at that point. We like, hey. We'll go to LA. I came over one day. Hey, yeah. We gotta go to LA, man. We try to make this really happen.
I'm thinking about that shit too. I do not want to be in Chicago no more. The weather is fucking stupid.
Listen, me personally, I can't do hot weather, but I'll go
in there hot weather.
Yeah, because at least in LA, you know
you know how I am with the hot weather.
You like me, shit.
I'm fine.
I like the heat though.
He be irritated though. I don't get irritated because I play football, so I'm on the tolerate.
Yeah. See, I like cold weather better.
I love cold weather.
My point, I put like this. You know what I'm gonna say. Mm-hmm. You can always, no matter how many clothes you take off, you can always be hot.
You can get. It's easier to get warm.
But you can bundle up to stay warm.
It's easier to get warm than it is to get cold.
You're right.
So that's why I be like, yo, I can't do this.
Especially in my fucking house. It's such a hassle to turn the air conditioner on. Motherfuckers worry about a light bill. I'm like, your life is on the line. You worry about your life.
Do you want to live?
Right, you gonna die.
I'm slowly dying in this motherfucker. They talk about a light bill. I'm like, you know what? No, fuck you. I wouldn't got the air conditioner out the back porch, put that bitch in my room and cut it off.
Do that ghetto shit, get a bucket of ice and turn the
nigga, I threw a whole bucket of water on my bed and laid in it butt naked. I was so fucking hot one night. I was so hot. By the time I woke up, I felt refreshed. I was dehydrated, but I was good. But now I go get the air conditioners. I pay bills now.
Right.
I go get the air conditioner, put that bitch in my room. Grandma say something. Oh, I pay this.
Sprawl out.
Right.
Be gone.
Yeah. Bye. She be mad because she can't get no air. You can come in here for about 2 seconds. Don't leave my door open too long. Because this is one of the portable air conditioners. Yeah. You stick the tube out the window and you let the boy in my room get cold so fast. It get cold. And I got a fat ass. You see my fan?
Yeah.
That blow. I cut that bitch
huge.
on. That bitch blow like it's a nigga sitting in front of you. Like it blow cold air, nothing hot. It just blows straight cold air. And I can't deal with them in the summer, man, because they love heat. My mama don't, but she's too lazy to go do something about it. I'm hot as hell.
Just sit there like.
Sit in the heat.
I'm like, well, let's go get the air conditioner. I'll do it tomorrow.
Fuck around.
Summer already over.
Hey,
I be chilling in the heat.
I gotta go to my grandma's crib and go in the basement. It's cool as fuck down there.
I be chilling.
Oh yeah, on Rockwell. Yeah, boy, it's cool as hell. We was doing. That's when we first doing the podcast. Because we started. No, we just did it down there, but it's cool as fuck down there.
I think I said because I always go to people's first videos and see how they progress till now.
Right.
We came along.
Y'all came along.
Because we had cut off the podcast for a while just to refocus on certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, then when then my computer, we got rid of the podcast. My computer broke.
At the right time when we did get rid of the podcast, because if your computer would have broke at the time we was doing the podcast, we probably would have been like, damn, we ain't got nothing else to do. Like, shit.
Right.
But luckily, we ended the podcast before his computer broke.
Right. So, and then with me getting a new one, I was like, shit, fuck it, let's bring it back.
Yeah, I didn't know how to work Premiere Pro at the time. I learned.
Yeah.
We was using Windows Movie Maker. We was,
right.
I can't stand Movie Maker.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put a video out yet. I could not understand it because I didn't know how to cut it. You like
Movie Maker?
I didn't understand that shit.
Oh man,
Movie
that's
Maker.
the first thing I learned.
That's why I just bought.
It's so basic, but it annoys you.
Yes.
It's so basic. It annoys you.
I learned from Premiere real quick.
It was the opposite for me. I learned. It took me a while to learn Premiere. Now I know it.
I'm just learning all the advanced shit now. Like the basic shit.
You know where After Effects?
No.
I know how to do it a little bit, but
I'm trying.
It's like Premiere Pro with the editing, but you can do so much with the.
That's how I'm trying to
like how your GIMP is, you can do all that with videos in After Effects.
Okay.
To an advanced level, like it's dope as hell. I'm still learning how to do it
because I ended up since I didn't I don't know how to use the other product.
Yeah, Hit Film is like Premiere Pro.
Like,
you never heard of Hit
I
Film?
use Blender, Hit Film, Inkscape, GIMP. And Sketchbook Pro. So all those Sketchbook Pro is like illustration. So I'll draw all my illustrations in that.
Right.
I edit my photos in GIMP. I create my logos and vector projects in Inkscape, and I edit and then I'm finna learn how to do animation with Blender and Hit Film.
I don't do none of that shit. I just edit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
After Effects.
You got to find a way around.
Yeah.
When you're not an Adobe user.
Mm-hmm.
In those programs, they may be free, but they ain't nothing to sneeze at. They powerful.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of them before.
Right, you just gotta figure.
I was trying to figure out videos.
Hit Film is just as powerful as Premiere Pro because they got a basic and they got an advanced. Yeah, you should. Hit Film is free.
I haven't. Yeah, because they got an express version, then they got the premium version.
Yeah, the premium version is actually quite good. It's just like when you edit, it's just like how Premiere Pro is.
Okay,
I told you. When you edit and cut and everything, it's just like Premiere Pro.
I think I'm so used to the Premiere that the shortcuts.
Right. But I also got tired of having these when they update the programs.
Man,
it becomes a headache because you gotta.
Right. Because I got the new Premiere Pro, I got the 2018 version, and the way you save it is so fucking different. Because when you go to save project on mine, it go blank. Mine go blank, and I can't do nothing else. I gotta exit out and go back in.
No, it don't a window pop up?
Nope. My shit don't do that. My shit go blank, and then I gotta exit. I can't do nothing else with it. I gotta exit out, click on it to go back in. When I go back in, it's nothing on the timeline. I gotta click in the box where the media browser is. I gotta click on something for it to pop up on the timeline. My shit was just my cousin put it on there. I know about it now, but just imagine the first time I fucking scared.
I was when I
said
this 3 hours of this shit.
Yesterday, man, that was some bullshit, man. 3 hours of editing, that shit deleted everything I did because the program was not responding. I was mad as hell. Luckily, I knew how I wanted it, and it actually it was a sign. Like I had to go back and look at some shit, fix some shit. Yeah. So now I got it exactly how I wanted, and I was able to just boom, 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 boom. Now I just gotta add the sound effects and music, and I'm good.
So do the After Effects tie in to Premiere?
Yeah,
like they work.
You could take a project from Premiere and put it in After Effects, like save it and then go to it or whatever. Like you can do all types of shit.
After Effects essentially, like the special effects you want to add to the.
You can do animation and all type of shit.
I might check that out.
Yeah, After Effects.
Oh shit! You know we didn't introduce who the fuck this is. We just said this.
You know what?
Man, we got caught up in the conversation.
What's up? I'm Steve. Just a special guest. I haven't really put out any videos yet, so stay tuned. I'm gonna be on my Instagram and shit in a minute.
Right. So you do you photographer?
Yeah, I do photography. I'm trying to get into vlogging. Trying to do not like the basic vlogs. Like, here's my life. Fuck that shit. Right. My life's boring. I'm a regular nigga. Like, I'm trying to inspire motherfuckers to do shit that I couldn't do. Right. Do shit that normal little black kids don't think they can do. Cause I grew up in the hood. Everybody grew up in the hood. Everybody
we live
like
we're live from the hood.
We're live from the hood. It's outside right now, man. So I'm trying to there's little black kids that don't understand anything else but the hood. So
it's kind of like you want to make a cinema vlog, cause I saw this couple. Right. It's this Korean guy, Asian guy. I don't know his specific race, but he looks Asian. And this black woman, they got kids together, and he creates a vlog.
I think I seen something.
He called it a cine vlog.
Yeah,
and he just create this
the
like a TV show,
something like that.
I just know she's dark. I don't know specifically.
I think so. He got a little Asian looking boy.
He got a mixed boy. Yeah. He just created he just make it like a movie.
Yeah.
Like he just
Casey Neistat shit.
Yeah. He just go through the basic shit like what he do every day as a father. Like you know you ain't no father, but you could go through your everyday life as in a relationship.
Yeah. See, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, fuck with her.
I don't know. It's everything. It's like.
Yeah, and
I just want to inspire people and make people have a better day. Every video I want to make somebody laugh.
What would you? Because I see a lot of people they say daily vlogging like it's one of those things.
Daily vlogging. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, it's too hard to do.
I can do like a week, maybe every 2 weeks.
Right, because girlfriend versus boyfriend, they used to do daily vlogs. Look, they ain't even together no more.
Yeah, they still vlog though, right?
I think so. I don't even think so.
I think they do it separately.
Yeah, I think
because they both got 2 individual YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Because I know Casey Neistat, he doing what you wouldn't like you said you're like bored as fuck, so you can't do it. Casey.
Money.
Right. But Casey Neistat, he found a way to make it interesting. Like,
so that's what I got to figure out. That's why I put no videos on yet. Okay. I don't know the strategies of vlogging. You know what I'm saying?
I will say. Don't wait, just start.
Yeah, that's what we did. We vlog.
Yeah, just
we vlog.
Because I got a homie right now who irritates the fuck out of me. Shout out to you, Curtis.
I knew it.
He got the same name as me, so shit, I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to you, Curtis. And from the outside looking in, because I hadn't talked to him in a minute, he seemed like he wait.
That's how I am right now. I wait and I feel like I shouldn't be.
Don't wait.
Just pick up the camera.
Do it.
It's like filmmaking. It's like you do photography. Pick up the camera and do it. Find inspiration.
Photography so
because it's gonna
because it's still
because once you start it and you keep doing it, it's gonna develop. It's gonna be a natural progression. You go, I could do this different. You gonna look back at your videos one day and be like, okay, I can do this different. Different.
I know this. I just haven't applied it.
Right.
And think like this.
So I gotta have an outside source pushing me or something.
Right. And then you could
like you said, you've seen our podcast. It's been a
progression. So small, steady growth. I see it.
And then think about this. You could have vlogged all the way here.
Yeah.
And vlogs like I'm finna get on this podcast from a group called TPM, and then you come in, you show us, you show the setup.
We got a few vlogs up.
Yeah, we got vlogs working with people. Stuff like that.
We got the vlogs. I was cooking a quesadillas and these niggas.
Well, it was hilarious. I was playing with this little ass boat. They got this is the boat right here, y'all.
Yeah, this motherfucker in the camera doing that dumb shit. Boop, boop.
Time to float. I'm gonna get caught up in it. That shit was hilarious though.
So it's just started.
And it took us a while to realize it because when we doing short films or skits or whatever, we know we be like, he be reminding me, Let me see your phone. Let's vlog this. You know, you gotta just.
How y'all get so comfortable in front of the camera?
He's still not comfortable.
Still not.
Me, man, it's just my personality. It's
like acting and shit. I don't do that.
I feel like I can act, but I'm not like super high energy for like a vlog. You feel, you know how you people vlog, they like.
See, we not
hyper as fuck.
We not high energy. I figure if you get
it's
like
the way we are together.
Yeah, I'm not high energy. I'm just like real chill.
We two different people. That's why.
You can be real chill, but I figure sometimes maybe you do got to come up with a topic for your vlog. Know what you're gonna do in your vlog before you start vlogging.
Especially if you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Now with me and him, we like yin and yang on the vlog, like we out on the podcast.
I mean, y'all wear black and white shirts. It fits
exactly.
It fits so
we
perfect.
just like he say some shit I don't agree with. I definitely always say some shit he don't agree. And it's just like we either argue or debating.
I wouldn't say argue.
Yeah, I debate.
We have healthy conversations.
One time we argued, but then we forgot. Like, it just go back to it. Like,
healthy conversation. Yeah. Because I definitely, if I don't agree with something, I'm gonna be like, listen.
And I'm be like, man.
But if it's just, depending on if it's an opinion that, if it's just like some random ass opinion, I'm like, all right, nigga.
Like I said, we just be like, sometimes we get spelled, we just stalemate each other on anything. Like,
plus,
like,
and then with the skits and the short film, with that, a lot of times we just can't say just do
y'all
it.
Gotta let me know when y'all do a skit, cause me and my dude's trying to be a filmmaker.
Okay.
So
he like real new to it. He in school
like,
or whatever.
Yeah, he already went to school. He taught me photography.
Okay.
Like so, he got the skills. He just needs the people.
I didn't go to school for nothing.
He needs the people.
He in my position.
Yeah.
I went to school for graphic design, so when it comes to photography and filming, I know how. I just handle design.
I bring them with me to the projects and try to show them too.
Basically, I handle the production side of stuff.
Okay.
So
hopefully, I did teach you something.
Listen, DP means double penetration.
Yeah.
Director of photography. That's why I just say, tell him to say cinematographer. Okay.
This the nigga that holds the camera.
My God, he's in charge of the camera. Period.
Okay.
I'm the nigga that holds the camera.
A director of photography is in charge. Like if you go on the actual movie set, there's a director and then there's a director of photography. That director of photography is in charge of all the looks that the director wants. Okay. That's the director's best friend.
Like, have you ever watched a B-roll of a movie?
No.
Like, look up B-roll.
Look up behind the scenes.
Yeah, and you will see.
I think I'm saying something.
Like, my favorite is The Wolf of Wall Street. Look up the B-roll for Wolf of Wall Street, and I really like that.
Mine is the making of The Hobbit because they got 2 hours of it, and they showed the whole pre-production of them. Like they already started the pre-production, but they're still in it, and then they go into production, and then they go into that post-production. And it show you everything. I watched all 2 hours of it. They did The Hobbit, the first Hobbit. No, I'm just saying, like, just watch a little bit of it, just to see how it is.
Just like if you don't plan to get, if you more so plan to do like short film with skips on the acting side, at least you'll have an idea. Yeah. If you don't plan to be into production that much.
See, I feel like I want to be on both sides.
Oh, okay.
I want to be.
You want to learn all the aspects.
How long you been doing photography?
2 months. 3-4 months. Not that long, man.
Yeah, because I seen your Instagram with the little baby pictures. Yeah. I like the dog.
Yeah. That's
it was dope. Because we know a lot of people that do photography, you know, a lot of them, some better than others. But
a lot better. I know, you know you're talking about.
It's just a grind.
Yeah,
it's definitely a grind because people look at prices. What the fuck? That's too much. They don't understand.
Yeah, that's why I started doing commission work.
Yeah. People understand. I was trying to set up a wedding shoot, and I was doing like some cheap, like $300.
I did my
niggas out here charging $1,100. I'm like, I'm trying to give you a deal.
The better you are at it, you can charge that. Your work speaks for itself.
Yeah. And then even if you got great work, it's the name you build for yourself.
Like you 2 months. They ain't gotta know you've been doing it for 2 months. As far as they know, you've been doing it for a year.
Right.
You can charge. You'll be dumb that got going there like I'm charging $1,100. Do you have $1,100 quality work?
Right.
Nah. You be like I do like. You probably won't even go over 500.
That's why I said 3. And Blake was tripping. I'm like, what you mean, bro?
And if
that's half the cost
of the way from something.
Yeah, I
if you feel like you worth about 300, if you feel like your work is worth 300,
Right. When people, when I was doing logos and people didn't, and I might say like, I might say 100, right. And I want to deposit $50. Yeah. Man, you can't come. No.
And since he knew me,
and you know what I do is, if you can't meet me at my price, you just gotta respectfully say, well, then this doesn't look like a job for me. I'm gonna respect.
Because he did my first logo, and we came to a cop. He told me, "What you told me 60?" But then after that, you was like, "Just shoot a video."
Yeah, I wanted to shoot a video for my little homie Curtis.
Yeah, but he told me 60. But I ain't complaining. I was like, all right, cool.
I had somebody complain. Huh?
You make logos?
I used to. I still do, but
he do art.
I'm gonna have to.
I stopped fucking doing commission work because people ain't willing to pay.
Yeah. I think I was your only value customer.
I had customers who pay. I used to.
Can you just make me feel special for once? Damn, you're supposed to be partners.
I told him. All my hoes.
Look,
they bring me money. They bring me my money.
I'm special.
No.
Come on, don't you want a special hoe? I'm a special hoe.
Okay.
I don't get the same thing. You can cook for me.
I remember my next door neighbor, she be trying to pimp me out too. Well, my next door neighbor on my old block, she used to try to pimp me out.
Man, I don't like that. I kind of do, but I don't.
Hey, but shit, she was a horrible pimp.
Why?
Cause she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Vicky had to be strong with it. Like, listen, go to that corner. I got some fat bitches for you. Get them. Do the fuck I say.
That's how you pimpin' 101. Told by Curtis.
Sometimes you gotta smack them.
I don't know, man. The fat ones, they worth the more money.
For the dollars, I do it.
Yeah, for the more money. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely unlocked down some big girls before.
Yes, Curtis, we know.
Listen,
story.
What's the price?
My price for big girls?
Yeah.
I can do it for free shit. Ooh. But
my dick got standards.
Me, fine.
I remember it was this one big girl I graduated with. She was bad as hell.
You climbed that tall?
I didn't get a chance to.
All right. Was she big or she thick?
That bitch was
she was a big girl.
Okay.
She was a big girl, but she was fucking very cute. I would have definitely knocked it down. No problem with lights on. With the lights on.
As long as she keep up with me.
Yeah, I would have wore that ass out.
Yeah. Like, stop! Wait!
Having a heart.
I need some water.
Not what I let her ride me. No.
She rides, you go.
Plus, I was skinny as shit at the time. Oh boy, that was
man. I've been working out.
Snap a nigga like a twig,
bro. I worked out and I ain't grown, bro. I was in football.
I worked out and I ain't grown,
bro. Like I was in football 4 years, right? I tried to gain weight. I lost 20 pounds.
Damn. Nigga went back.
You probably don't eat habits.
I eat a lot. I eat more than my dad.
Man, you got left to eat, man. I've been working out since 8th grade, man. I just had a meeting with my buddy today. We both did. We doing strong. He do strongman now. He was doing bodybuilding at the time. I was doing strongman. Man, we was eating 7 meals a day, working out twice a day, 6 days out the week.
That's dedication.
We was doing my max bench press at the peak, man. I was doing 400. Yeah. My squat was at 800.
My max only hit 2.
My deadlift was at 5.
Like
I ain't really mess with the deadlift like that. They got me on the deadlift. My deadlift was at like 500 even. 505.
I don't think I ever got to 200. Able to lift.
200 was my warm up.
Deadlift was pretty easy for me. My legs strong.
I mean, I was never
hamstrings.
My legs strong.
You would probably be able to deadlift like a lot of people underestimate themselves because they like never did it.
I'm skinny as shit. I'm doing 230 easy.
You could probably be if you just like. You just stand,
like it's so easy.
Yeah, it's all on the bar too, cause you know the diamond bar,
the square ones.
Yeah, like just get in the middle of it and just pick it up. That's a deadlift. So you can do like 300 pounds. I was doing 300 in high school.
The straight bar ones was the hard ones for me.
Yeah, cause you gotta like it's a way you gotta do it. If you do it wrong, you will fuck yourself up. That's actually how I slipped the disc in my back, and I wasn't even lifting it. I was doing 3 something. It was a warm up. I did 3 sets of 10. I put it down. It's out my hands. I come up to go get some water. All of a sudden,
up too fast.
I heard a pop, and my back just started aching real bad. I was like, whoa, I ain't never felt this before. I felt it in my hamstring, but I never felt it
like
in
a
my
shot
back.
down.
Yeah, no, it didn't start shooting down to my leg till like now, like last year now. They say I got sciatica now, like it started feeling like it's like going to sleep and shit. Yeah, but that day I went to the doctor. He was like, it might be either a pinched nerve or slip disc, herniated disc. You gotta rest. So I stopped working out for a minute. I went in there. I was being a little, stubborn. It's like, man, I was so addicted to working out. I felt like if I missed a day, I started getting flabby. I was like, oh, look at this, my delt, man. What the fuck? My delt just hanging. I'm like, my arms just hanging, elbows, all type of shit. I just was so fucking addicted to it because one of the guys at the gym said we was addicted to it.
It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling when you.
I felt good, man. I lost 50 pounds.
Damn.
But I gained all that shit back. I was drinking a lot. I was going through a lot of shit.
Right, because I guess it's when you're in shape, it's also a confidence builder.
Yeah, it's definitely a confidence.
So it's mental. It's a lot of mental. It's mental and physical.
Motherfuckers was telling me I was looking good, but I wasn't right mentally. Because I wasn't eating like that. I was drinking a lot. I gained all my weight.
Motherfucking when it comes to working out.
Man, we was knocking down 12 packs. And Hennessy, nigga.
Yeah.
Boy, I gained 50 right back.
You would not think alcohol will fuck you up when you're working out. That's not a good thing to drink when you're working out.
Oh shit! One time we got fucking fucked up on Henley the day before, and then the next day we went to go hoop. Nigga, we threw up all over the court.
Boy,
we had to wait for that shit to dry and everything.
That's the worst shit ever, man. After effect, boy. Both of us like, you should drink a beer. I'm like, why?
Yeah. No, which one you drink first?
Bud, I was drinking Bud Light and Hennessy.
Which one you drink first?
Hennessy.
You should have done.
I always went with Hennessy first. Then they'd be like, somebody coming out of nowhere. You want some Bud Light? Fuck it.
Yeah, I never been a beer drink. That shit.
I don't like beer. I don't drink beer no more. Because that's what I'm saying. I got taste buds. There gotta be some type of flavor to it. Beer just tastes like dirt. Well, Bud Light don't taste like shit, like nothing, nothing at all. It's just like a carbonated water, and it just quenches your thirst when it's cold. Cause it was so fucking hot that summer, boy. We was knocking 12 packs back every fucking day. We was buying bottles and knocking 12 packs. You know what I'm talking about? We was going through that shit like it wasn't nothing. He was in on something. Like
I just drank the hard shit.
He drank the hard shit straight. We was drinking beer and the motherfucking bottles, boy. Like for that one birthday, that 4th of July, I was drinking with the Damascus across the street too. I don't know how I made it home. Yeah. I was floating home. All I remember, I was teeter-totter at home.
I was partying like this. I'm thinking I'm drinking a lot. I'm sitting there like, oh fuck. They still standing there talking, have a full conversation. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying. How do y'all know what y'all saying?
Nigga, say, I think I need to.
I had like 3
I'm sitting here slumped like.
I had like 3 types of beers that day. I had some Barolo, whatever the fuck, Modelo, some Dos Equis, and Bud Light. And then I had light liquor and dark liquor. By the time I got home, I threw all that shit up. It looked like a pancake mix pile. I threw it up on the floor and I laid on the floor for a minute. Then I got in the bed. I ain't laid in it. I laid back.
Right next to it, yeah.
But I got up and got in the bed because when I first got home, I laid on my back. That's the worst thing to do when you drunk. That room was like the cellophane. It was like a motherfucker. I was like, what? Trying to make it to the bathroom.
I mean, no matter what though, you feel like you spend it. Even if you land in your stomach, you see the floor shape, like moving like this.
But it's not as bad as when you lay on your back.
One time I came in the crib, I knew I was gonna throw up at some point. I had a whole bag. I had the whole shit planned out. Like, put the bag right here. Put some back. Nigga, I missed the whole goddamn bag.
You don't be thinking about that shit because that shit just coming out. You don't want to hold it.
I kid you not. I woke up and I was like, it was the bag, the throw up,
you
the
had a garbage can or a bucket or something.
I ain't had no bucket, so I had a garbage bag. And my plan was to just, I was laying on the edge. My plan was just to throw up in it. Of course, something was on the floor. I missed the whole damn bag.
Oh, nah.
And that shit, I had to clean that shit up. That's why
I stopped saying fuck preparing for it. It's gonna come when it comes.
Right. I got little tiny garbage cans for the bathroom and shit. Throw that shit out and just have it next to the bed.
I always miss the garbage can on the bag. Fuck it. I just be like, well, I'm just be cleaning this shit up tomorrow if I get up tomorrow. Or I got my grandma. She came in and cleaned that shit up one time. You need to stop drinking so damn much.
See, I got my girl now, so if I ever get shit faced, she right there.
I try not to get shit faced no more, man. That was the worst.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been there.
Yeah,
I get tipsy.
Super fucked up.
Yeah,
I get drunk. I get drunk. I don't get shit faced no more.
I get to the point where I feel it and I'm like, I'm good. This is my point.
Like
my girlfriend, she used to be drunk at.
Like, okay.
So she like, we gonna go out, you gonna die. I'm like, wait, what?
You gonna give me something tonight? I don't mind that.
That's how you gotta be.
You better, I'm gonna open mouth. I don't care if I throw up. You gonna give me what I want. If not, then you die. I see you on the other side. Fucked up.
Right. Damn.
You gotta come to a compromise, goddamn it. We ain't to do all that.
But throw up shit is just getting my nerve back. Let's go back to this photography shit.
Yeah, what's up?
Throwing up though is not.
It's not funny. No.
Is that some shit like you into that shit, right? You like throwing up a bitch's mouth and she throw it back in yours?
No, I like it with like she
Listen.
gagging on the dick and she throw up. No.
Hey, y'all remember that Cameron skit? I forget what album it was from, but it was the skit. She was getting some head, and then she threw up, and he was like, "Oh, bitch, you threw up on my dick."
That's how I react. I can't see throw up. Like if I see, if it's from me, I'm cool. If it's from anybody else, I'm a
Man, I done seen a lot of shit. So throw up ain't nothing.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I see somebody get their head cut off before I see some throw up, bro.
That wouldn't even bother me.
I'd rather see throw up than some of my blood. Cause I've seen way too many people get shot. So
I seen that. I seen throw up. I just seen all type of bullshit. It's just you just become unfazed by it. You're in a gray area with it.
How involved have you been in like Chicago's creative scene? Like
I'm trying to get into it. Like that's why I joined that group because I didn't know anybody else doing it. I see photographers everywhere. And I'm like, they all a bunch of white people in like these north side areas.
Yeah,
I'm like,
not really no south side.
I'm trying. Yeah, so I'm saying.
I mean, they are, but that's where we end up. Because when I was doing when I was covering because I used to run a site. When I was covering artists, most times I'm covering artists. I'm leaving the south side, going. I'm going loop or north side or far north. So, but only reason I asked how involved are you in the creative scene, in the Chicago's creative scene, because just do you understand that it's a selling here? I think we talked about this last on the Lost podcast episode. It's a selling here. What the fuck is you doing, nigga?
I was giving you something.
I don't want it.
You go get something.
Take a shot.
Ignorant niggas. What the fuck am I taking a shot of?
Cause we all got a little bit left. Might as well kill it.
Kill that shit. There you go.
And what I mean by it's a ceiling here meaning, let's say you get some success in Chicago. You only gonna get so much success and then you gotta leave.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what
I've seen people leave their hometown to go to LA and like New York and shit.
Because LA has an industry.
Right.
Yeah.
New York
There
got an industry.
is an industry.
And like he told me last time, Atlanta got industry.
Yeah.
Miami got more of an industry than Chicago.
So when there's no companies here to employ
Florida, I mean.
when there's no companies here to employ the people, like say Universal is in what? Florida.
Orlando, yeah.
But the company Universal the record company I think is in New York or
New
LA.
York, one of them. They on the east side.
So let's say Sony, Def Jam, Universal, the record company, the parent company. I mean, like all those. Let's say all those companies in LA. If you want to say, because I was under the belief that we should definitely stay here, but I was like, when there's a ceiling here, like you only gonna reach. This is the success you can reach. This is the success you can reach here.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we get like those companies in Chicago, the equivalent of those companies, headed by creatives, you go Chicago.
We gotta bring Chicago on the map.
But
there's no YouTubers.
But is it
publicly like say they from Chicago or they Chicago YouTubers.
But and the only reason that is because if it is because it's some of them little comedians that be on Instagram. Some of them from Chicago, and they understand that they couldn't stay here if they want to get in contact with those big companies.
They're gonna make a name.
So
somewhere else.
Like for Chicago to build their industry, it's gonna take money and business-minded people because people want to say, oh, we need to build Chicago, and you hear it in the music scene the most. oh, we need to build an industry here. We can stay here, but
I feel like it could be accomplished in the music, but not like. Not saying the music industry is easier,
right?
But I would say it's like it could be accomplished. Like you could build a name for yourself in the music industry here,
because it's all about that track music.
Right, but you still gotta leave.
You still gotta leave, but I feel like you can build it still, like kind of like
like YG. I think YG and what's the other boy name? YG and Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
they have the choice to leave or stay. I feel like, I mean, if they can be successful and still feed their family and never have to leave LA. Right. We can't do that. No. And that's why I was like, that's my only reason. Like, how much do you know about the non-industry Chicago has?
I'll tell you this here too. In the film industry, period, in camera, you pick up photography, all that.
It's hella competitive. I know that.
It's a lot of competitive, but the most successful you're gonna get is to a point where you could make good money here. Because I got mentors. My mentor told me that's success where he's at. He's making commercials. He's making VFX. He's shooting movies on platforms here in Chicago, making good money. But he still teaches at his alma mater at the college. But he has a family. He has 4 kids. He can't just pick up and go to LA. He said if he had the choice at my age and his age, because he has a business partner too. If he had the choice to go to LA, he said they would have both been in Ferraris by now. Because of how they are, and they business savvy and everything. They build a name here. But if they would have went to LA at our age, because they like in their 30s, they in their mid-30s. They would have went to LA at our age, it would have been a different story. He was telling me, you gotta take that chance. He said there's no industry here. The most successful you're gonna get is probably where we're at. And that's what he told me, face to face.
And I used to think we could, right now I'm under the belief that we definitely gonna end up having to leave.
Yeah. Especially what we do.
Until somebody change my mind or show, until I learn something new, that what we don't have to, the plan is 11.
Because there's no industry in Chicago. Photographers,
see, my plan is to come back and build it.
Yeah, we could always
help
build. We have to. LA has to give us a better chance to go build that name.
My vision of my photography is, I'm trying to grow a name enough, and then focus on Southside Chicago or any part of the ghetto of Chicago, and show people the beauty of the hood in Chicago. Because everybody thinking, oh, Chicago just ghetto. Everything is terrible in Chicago. We have this bad name, so we used to earn the capital away like 3-4 years ago.
And in the film industry, that's funny that you said.
And I know there's another photographer. I forget his name. The name is escaping right now, but he do take a lot of pictures, and he ain't just downtown. He's Southside.
Yes,
he all over the city.
In the film industry, is different. They show this beautiful side of Chicago, but then nobody really showed the gritty of Chicago. So.
It's talented.
Or just show the beauty in places that ain't the loop.
It's talented people.
They stay down there. They don't go they don't come to neighborhoods like show the beauty. There's some good neighborhoods right in Chicago.
And I'm gonna keep it. If we could get that, you already know where I'm going with this. Yeah. That motherfucking Sears building
on Western.
If I could get you bringing something to the South Side.
9 times out of 10, if we leave, go to LA for like 5 or 6 years, by the time you come back, that shit's still gonna be there. That shit has literally been vacant for we was shorties.
Yeah, we was kids on that.
Which one?
It's like right there on 61st. 61st and Western. It's a big ass Sears building, and I had the perfect idea for it. It was what's Laguna's Artist Loft or some shit like that. It's an artist loft like on Halsted. Like you take Halsted, and it's somewhere over there. But
you want to make something like that?
Yeah, but like. You know how all those places are. I'm gonna show you these places I be renting
office spaces and stuff.
To do a podcast sometime, because that's what I want to do here. But shit,
right? And then they got like a little garage, like another little space where they was doing like the mechanic and shit, the services of the cars and shit. I was saying we can make that to a sound stage,
right?
Where we shoot videos and movies and shit.
Like if you ever heard of Peer Space or what's another one? Peer Space is the main one I look at right now. Or Liquid Space. Like you could rent office space for photography, for film, for fashion shows.
What's it called?
For meetings. For just gatherings, weddings, whatever it is that you want to rent a space for, I'm pretty sure they got it. Except porn, they'll do porn. But they got all these different spots where you can rent spaces for, and I'm like, none of it. If you look, they got a map with a dot with every place. it gets to like 23rd. Hey, I say 18th Street. Maybe 18th Street. And then it's just 0. Maybe Cicero, 1 Cicero. But there's nothing Southside. And I feel like that Sears building could have been that.
And let me say this. My advice to you,
need the money.
my advice to you to get your photography even more successful, other than, you know how these, it's a lot of photographers in Chicago. But you won't really get successful until you leave Chicago, make connections elsewhere, get some work out of Chicago to where somebody know your name, and then come back. You know, go back and forth. Don't be afraid to go outside of Chicago. There's too many Chicago photographers staying in Chicago thinking, I'm gonna sit here and build my name. You can walk around and motherfuckers be like, oh, you know such and such? Nah, I don't know who that is. No, because you just at this it's just you in a wasteland of nothing, really. Like, it's stuff here, but it's not. You know what I mean?
I'd say look up who Knowledge, Trash Hand, Swoops, who else?
There's a lot of photographers from Chicago living in LA.
I mean specifically them because I know Swoops. She do a lot of brand deals, and she became an influencer. Knowledge and Trash Hand, they do a lot of
T-shirt shit,
clothing, photography, and urban landscape photography.
That's what I'm trying to get into.
Right.
Landscape.
And so
those I'm trying to show the beauty of the hood. Like,
right.
People scared to come. Like, my girlfriend said me, she what? I used to live on 51st in Michigan. That's not even that bad. They was terrified to come over here.
And you was too, but it's not. Because my pops and my mom and all grew up on that.
Yeah, and then it's like how my old block was. My old block used to be really fucked up, and then it calmed down, then it got fucked up again. But around the corner, it used to be. So you had my block, the block around the corner, the block around the corner that. So you had 3 blocks that were fucked up, but then right around the corner on Tallman, it was fucking. You thought that shit was the suburbs.
Yeah, the block.
But that's how it always is.
I was that 3rd block that was still fucked up. I used to go over to his block because our school was on that block.
And then you got Tallman, then Washington, then sometime California got the little gangbanging Mexicans that way. So
sometimes
I think people got the misconception of a lot of times the South Side of the whole thing is bad when it's just blocks.
Yeah, it's blocks, man. It's all
and you can't really explain that to a person who don't even live in America. Because they'd be like, blocks, what the fuck is that?
Even outside the state, man. People from like Indiana, we neighboring state. Or
Indiana can't say people from Indiana can't say shit to us because a lot of our gang violence is Indiana's fault.
Why you say that? We think that?
Because their guns comes from Indiana.
Like they fireworks.
Their fireworks come from Indiana.
Illegal ass motherfuckers. Like, that's why the prices are so fucking low.
They got open carry.
Yeah.
You barely need you can get a gun so easily.
It's like Texas. You can walk around with a rifle.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna say shit to you.
Unless you
might ask your ass.
Unless you black.
Yeah, they might ask you where your papers at.
Right.
Yeah, rational. They on that bullshit. Yeah.
That's why I said like Indiana, like the fucking vice president, what's his name, Pence. He used to be governor of Indiana.
Yeah, you know about that shit.
Fuck. That's why I be like, I don't see how black people. I understand it might be cheaper, but them people out there don't fuck with. They don't really fuck with my Chicago.
I live here. I live around 47 Lake Park.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's your take on the film? Like doing film or whatever?
What you mean?
Would you ever consider doing film?
Hell yeah.
Because you say you want to act and everything.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I thought you just wanted to do photography.
I'll record. I'll do sound.
Because I know you just want to vlog. Some people vlog, but they don't want to like act.
No, like I want to.
Script.
I didn't want my channel to be a vlog channel. I want to be skits. I want it to be advice. I want it to be everything. But to grow on YouTube, you gotta focus.
Yeah, you gotta have focus.
I didn't want to focus. I still don't want to focus because I got so much things.
Recording them?
Yeah, it's still recording. You're live.
Oh, we cool.
Fuck.
Put it on silent. Maybe like vibrate or something?
It should be like a little switch on the side like this.
Yeah, but that'll turn off the volume. I found out. Oh yeah, that was my OG. Should be alright. Yeah, we are. Hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah, on my heart. You feel? I ain't realize it. We got to do essentially it's a media production to the third.
I'm gonna do Danny on it. He will full-fledged be the cameraman. Yeah. That's what he wants. He wants to direct. He writes a lot of stories. Good at storytelling.
Only problem with it, the biggest problem we've had is getting people who
follow through, man.
The follow-ups and getting people to show up when we need them. People who dedicated enough to at least let us know if you can't make it ahead of time. Don't tell us the day of. And fan actors is the biggest hurt. Yeah. Because we got plenty of stuff that's already written. We just gotta.
Is he what?
No, he black. Maybe 50%. My bad, Danny. I don't know. I know. I'm gonna have him watch this.
It's your damn friend.
My bad, bro.
You better start reevaluating your life. Make no damn shit.
Yeah, but shit,
he lighter than me, so like.
No.
Drake like, right? Like Drake.
A little bit darker than that. But yeah.
You like it on the side.
I know.
Oh, did you see the Derrick?
That's how I sent you a video. They would said that.
Where they the questions one? The quotes one?
No.
I'm gonna show you that one. We should do that one before you go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end this motherfucker because nigga got shit to do.
And we ain't get through all the topics. But tune in next week for now.
Alright, this is Third Post Media. If you like the shit we talk, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. Like our Facebook page.
Post.
Comment, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, man.
Post.
Oh, and it's Third Post Media. Like you checking your post. PULSE.
I
always got it. And I did the logo.
Follow me.
These niggas thought it was some Illuminati shit.
Man, that was like early on when we first started working together.
And then he tells me a better name than Third Post Media.
I like it though.
A whole fucking year later.
What was it?
Like Black Mansion.
Black Mansion.
That shit was raw as hell. We should have went with that name. We should have been Black Mansion Media.
Like Mansion or Magic?
Mansion.
I was going through a phase of trying to figure out what my production company would be called.
Man, that was pro-black as fuck.
Follow me on Instagram, Derrick A. Turnage, Facebook, Derrick A. Turnage, Twitter, Derrick A. Turnage. I talk shit on everything.
Follow me on Instagram, Poetic Lights Photos.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Gotta sue the name.
I already know what it is. You know, this shirt finna be gone soon.
Anyway.
So I'm selling it till the 30th, 31st.
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck this month end, this shirt will last.
30th, 31st,
one of those. Go to creativebackhunters.com. Check out all the t-shirts. Follow me on creativebackhunters.com. On Creative Back Curtis on Instagram and Twitter. I was about to say .com.
Yeah, .com, right?
Nah, I got a .com website, but I'm saying on Twitter and Instagram it's not .com. It's just Creative Back Curtis. But on creativebackcurtis.com they can get the t-shirts. They can get the Chicago. I got a Chicago t-shirt and a bunch of other art that you can purchase or just enjoy. Whatever the fuck you feel like doing.
TPL gonna have some merchandise pretty soon.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that too.
Yeah, whenever he get the fucking work.
Nigga, I done started writing, so now I just can't let him write everything. But I'm writing like 5 scripts at once.
Which is a bad idea.
It is, but that's how my man works.
Yeah, I feel you.
We out.
Yeah, PTSD or something. 5 different people talking to him.